chat, real talk though. Say you're an R-worder and you gotta pick. You're picking that. You picking that. R-word culture is a myth. Change my mind, Steven Crowder.
See girls in tears, and that's because of your son.
You don't know who Brett Kavanaugh is. This man doesn't
This guy's making people cry because of his sign.
know who Brett Kavanaugh is. And who the hell let you back on this campus?
Time for the latest installment of Change My Mind, unedited conversations on controversial topics with an opportunity to rationalize one's own position. As always, comment which topics you'd most like to see in the future below. Today's topic, you've all heard of.
Chat WL. Is R-word culture a myth?
Rape culture.
And rape culture is not okay.
Rape culture on college campuses.
An example of rape culture.
March to end rape culture.
What the hell does that even mean? Is there just a culture, like people dancing, like just trying to figure out how to, come here. Like there's no, culture is like something that you participate in. Like how do people participate in R-word?
Culture on all college campuses.
Yeah, that rape culture, as it's taught in academia and described in the media. Only, it's not real. Now, trigger warning, for those of you particularly frustrated by entirely anecdotal evidence in the face of empirical data, this episode may prove uniquely difficult to watch.
Literally, I'm shaking because you know how triggering this is?
Man! She just memed in real life.
Prove uniquely difficult to watch.
Literally, I'm shaking.
Literally, I'm shaking.
Do you know how triggering this is?
Do you know how triggering this is? Do people really say that? I thought that was just a Twitter comment. Literally, I'm shaking.
Probably like 1 in 15 women.
Okay, where do you get that from?
That's just from people that I know. I know a lot of people on this campus.
She has made up a stat based on people he knows.
Honestly, not talking about empirical data at all, and I don't think we should look at it as empirical.
We shouldn't look at empirical data. We should trust what a fucking SJW college student said.
Data.
But what I'm saying is I see people walking around, I see girls in tears.
It's all
I see girls crying, so it's culture, rape culture's real.
anecdotal, but I know people on campus that have been raped and have chosen not to report it.
And I sit here and told you how
That's their fault, chat. If you got R-worded and you choose not to report it, don't get mad at the culture. Go to the cops, stupid. What the hell are you doing? Come on, yo. Report it. How are you gonna complain about it, but you're also not taking responsibility or like blaming the person who did it? That's the first step of accountability. Report it.
empirical data is bullshit.
It's not possible because I personally know more than 10 people.
Anyway, you get it. So this time, before I even got started, people were ready for a discussion.
Hey everyone, this idiot
asshole taking down your sign.
back on campus.
Or that.
How are you?
My name is Macy and I've been raped.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so are you really gonna sit on my campus and tell me that rape culture is a myth today?
Yes.
I don't feel like I need to change your mind because
So then don't go on the show. Go somewhere else. If this is literally triggering, just go away.
Why?
have you ever been raped?
I've not been raped.
Well, then I mean, can I change your mind by saying I've been raped and a good majority of my friends have been raped, so.
No, that wouldn't be a convincing argument. I am very sorry. No. No, I think
You think rape culture is a myth?
yes.
Why? Tell me why.
Well, would you like to sit down?
I don't generally consider myself an idiot asshole, but just for her sake, I'll play one on TV. This time I allowed her to assume that I know nothing so that she could teach me.
Thank you.
Okay, chat. We kind of took away the meaning of rape, and now it can kind of mean anything. To me, and what I thought the definition was, and let me see if you agree, is taking pussy. Is taking it violently. Taking it away. If you're drunk and you give it away and you regret it, that's not rape. If the next day you regret the body and you feel ashamed and you like withdraw consent, that's not rape. If you're mid-fuck and you say, I give away consent, that's not rape. You're mid-sex. But the meaning kind of lost, like, if you were thinking, oh, no means no, but I'm too afraid to say no, that's not rape. Say no. Take accountability. What do you think, chat? To me, rape is taking it as a guy going, come here, and just taking it from a girl. Isn't it that simple?
We got a bunch of cameras outside. What's your name?
Macy?
Macy. Nice to meet you, Macy.
Nice to meet you.
So,
Nice to meet you, idiot asshole!
you just yelled this idiot is on campus. And
did.
So do you, first I want to, you're obviously aware of what we've done here. What this kind
I'm
of is,
aware.
What changed my mind is. Yeah, rape culture. I guess we need to define, how do you define rape culture first?
I define rape culture as an area, a general area where people think that they can take advantage of other people due to certain situations, which sometimes include like places like college campuses where there's a big congregate of people drinking and they're not sure where the level of consent is.
Okay, so would it be fair to characterize rape culture as something, certainly as it's been, I guess, sort of described in academic circles, the idea, a societal or a patriarchal society where rape is either encouraged or tolerated?
Like what? It doesn't have to be a male that rapes a female. Like it can be either way, but...
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, what's your question?
Well, that's the idea of rape culture, the idea that rape is, and you sort of echoed that, I want to make sure we both agree to start with, that it's a society or a culture at large where rape is either promoted, encouraged, or
Chad, who do you think is going to win this argument?
tolerated.
Or debate?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't agree.
Can you tell me why?
Statistically, it doesn't bear out.
Because it's not tolerated.
We charge rapists, we put them in jail.
The rapists aren't just walking around free. That doesn't happen.
Rape is a very rare crime, and I don't believe that we live in a culture that supports or condones rape or tolerates it.
But what about the fact that so many rapists don't go to jail? I know plenty of people, I've reported my rapist, he didn't go to jail. Many of my friends have reported their rapists, they didn't go to jail. Like, I actually literally don't know of people my age, anybody who's gone to jail, who has been apprehended. There are boys on this campus.
Chad, I don't want to be a victim blamer, but do you really think she got me? Was she just drunk? I want to be victim blamer, but do you really? It's the fact that she's so like open about it and she's using it like as ammunition. I was. Really? Did ya? Were ya? Really? Huh. Okay. Sure. Okay.
I've been sexually assaulted by a boy on this campus who walks around and goes to class every single day. So how is that
really clear? First off,
apprehension?
Well, there's anecdotal, right, and then there's the empirical data. So I want to get away from me speaking for all men or people who are sort of right-leaning, and you speaking for all women or sort of advocates of a more progressive worldview. You might need to adjust your phone. I think someone's calling in it. It slipped down there. I want to make sure you get a good shot.
Thank you.
You went from rape, it's interesting to me, to sexual assault.
Yes.
First off, I think, again, it's very important that we define the terms. There's a delineation between the two. Would we agree?
Yeah, but would you say that like sexual assault isn't like...
I've been essayed all the time. Girls grabbing my ass, grabbing my crotch. It's happened to me. Am I here like, I've been No, just, it is what it is. Okay.
a part of rape?
No, sexual assault is a part of rape, but someone can commit some kind of sexual assault or sexual harassment and it not be rape. So I'm probably pretty sure you don't want to get into your personal experience on camera. If you do, we can. But again, it goes back to the question, this idea that we support or we tolerate or we encourage rape, or that it's occurring in numbers that are out of the ordinary. Proportionally to other crimes, rapists are convicted at about the same rate as armed robbers, for example. Do we have an armed robbery culture? Rape is a horrible, terrible, heinous crime.
And I'm not saying that like rape culture, like I'm honestly not talking about empirical data at all, and I don't think we should look at it as empirical.
I don't think we should look at empirical data at all. You hear what she just said? SJWs, liberals, they just want to go based off, I feel like this is wrong, and that's it. I don't think I should look at empirical data. Then what the hell are we arguing about? How you feel?
Data, because first of all, like, I don't know if you know how like uniform crime reports work, but that's like certain things that police don't report. So sometimes those numbers are skewed, first of all, and
Sorry, what do you mean uniform crimes?
Do you know like uniform crime reports and how that works?
You mean several crimes going into one report?
No, it's like where the police report to the FBI specific crimes that occur, but they are like, sometimes they don't report everything, and that's how like, that's the problem. No, sometimes they just don't, because sometimes it looks better on their area. And so statistics can't always tell you exactly what happens. And
that's true. Statistics can't always tell you what happened, but to completely ignore empirical data is stupid.
And then there's other forms of like methods, like the NCVS, they interview victims like one-on-one, or there's like self-reporting, and that shows that we're missing a lot of data that the police just haven't reported to the FBI. So I don't think you can base all of this on
no, that's true, that's true. We do falsely report a lot of data to the FBI police, that's true.
Empirical data when...
Well, I think we can, but what would you base it on? Because you obviously referred to me as an idiot that rape culture is a myth. Yeah, I'm basing it on data.
I saw you in your male privilege too, so...
You think I'm an idiot on that one as well?
Yeah, I do. And like my brother and I were actually just talking about you yesterday. Like, yeah, you're really something. I don't know how you ended up back on this campus, because you turned into a meme. Do you know that you're a meme?
Yeah.
On Twitter? Yeah. So I don't know.
Just trying to shame him.
How you have the audacity to like come back on our campus.
The audacity!
And say that rape culture is a myth, because that's personally offensive to a lot of people I know, actually. And so, especially like the audacity to come here and
the audacity to come here and speak the truth. I have the audacity
and speak the truth.
Yeah.
What the is that?
Yeah.
You know what? How about somebody rapes you and then you come and tell me that rape culture is a myth?
Okay, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. That's why I don't think she actually got raped. I'm jacking she was just drunk. If she said that stupid shit, bro, if she was actually raped, you would never say some stupid shit like that to another person.
You know what? How about somebody rapes you and then you come...
How about somebody rapes you? What?
And tell me that rape culture is a myth.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
How does that have nothing to do with what we're talking about? And I sit here and told you how empirical data is bullshit because of UCR crime reports.
I don't agree.
You didn't even know what a UCR crime report is. Do you even know what NCVS stands for? You tell me that.
Okay, so let's go through statistics.
Okay.
How often do you believe rape occurs? Because again, a rape culture, we both agree.
See, often? I cannot tell you the exact number, because as I've repeated to you multiple times that like UCR crime reports are simply not accurate, and there are other like methods, and it is proven that those are not accurate. We do not have all of those numbers.
We don't have all of those numbers, but we have quite a bit. We have from the FBI, we have some from the DOJ.
Yeah, but do you know where the FBI gets those? Is those UCR reports that you didn't know existed. Let the record show he didn't know what a UCR crime report is. I learned that in my intro to criminal justice class.
So how often do you think rape occurs?
Period. I'm gonna shame you.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. For you to say that it's idiotic to not believe that there's a rape culture.
She's not even really hot enough to be raped, if we're gonna be honest. Like, she's kinda
Again, when we both agree.
You don't think there's rape culture. You just don't believe that.
I think there's an interrupting culture right now.
An interrupting culture? Can you define that for me?
You keep interrupting me.
I said, can you define that for me?
He always does this in his interviews where he just like, bro, you focus too much on the interrupting instead of getting to the point.
Yeah, you keep interrupting me.
Okay, go off.
Yeah, so let me finish here. So for me to be so idiotic.
Okay, go off, sis!
Idiotic as to not believe in rape culture, which we both agreed is the idea that rape is perpetuated, encouraged, or tolerated in a society. You would need to present some kind of data, anything. I know you think empirical data.
And it's not encouraged at all.
That is bullshit, that's fine. Some kind of evidence to support your premise that rape is tolerated or encouraged in the United States.
Yeah, I mean, it is tolerated. I mean, have you seen, like, Brett Kavanaugh? Are you familiar with that situation right now? Like,
not at all.
You don't know who Brett Kavanaugh is. This man doesn't know who Brett Kavanaugh is. No, and he's gonna sit here and tell me that rape culture is a myth.
Why are you so loud? Ugh.
He is currently, Donald Trump is trying to...
Like, really think about it. If you're like a violent rapist, are you picking her? You picking her, or was she just drunk at a party? Really, like, out of the pickings at a college campus, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna rape a 4. You know what I mean?
You appoint him to the Supreme Court, and the fact that you don't know that shows me that you don't actually really know what's going on in society.
Whoa, cancel him! Bah, come on!
Because that is a really big deal, and that is the Supreme Court is the highest
let's
level.
assume that I don't know who he is. So
Okay.
explain it to me. Why is that
So-
important to improving the idea of rape culture?
So he is currently, he is under fire for some sexual assault.
Oh man, that clip's gonna bite me in the ass, right? That clip's gonna bite me in the ass. Yeah. It's too late. It's too late. Shit, is that gonna get me banned on YouTube? Fuck. Chad, is that gonna get me banned? I'm being, bro, like you're cracking a fucking joke, bro.
Allegations, and that he, like, supposedly, we're not 100% sure, but he allegedly raped women when he was younger, and he, in front of a trial, was saying that, like, they found his
happened
yearbook.
in front of a trial.
This is not a trial, but it's in front of not Supreme Court justices. It's in front of senators, important people. And as they ask him these questions, they pull out his yearbook and they find terms like devil's triangle.
Damn, yo, that was not good for the incel allegations, was it? Shit. Sean said Seago's about to get his stream banned. Fuck. Oh, you tweaking for saying that? Can we make a fucking joke? Is that a policy violation? What policy did I violate? Victim blaming? I didn't even say. What did I say that was bad? How was that? Bro, I was fucking joking, bro. Fuck. Bro.
Which, if you don't know what that means, that's
No idea.
2 males and a female, and that's 2 males ganging up on a female. It is like.
I was joking. It's a joke. God damn. Everyone's such a fucking pussy, yo.
It refers to rape, and so he's out here, and that's who they're trying to appoint.
And this man is Brett Kavanaugh?
Brett Kavanaugh, sir. And so
everyone's such a fucking pussy, like the guy who went to her.
So the fact that, like, somebody this important that is going to be on the Supreme Court, which at this point I'm unsure of, like, what you know about the government, but that is the highest position that you can acquire, and so
a Supreme Court justice.
A Supreme Court justice.
It's high up there.
It's high up there, buddy.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
So the fact that a rapist is probably going to still be appointed.
Is he a rapist? Because you said
he's under FBI investigation, but it's a biased one because it is from the Republican side.
In GTA, I was talking about in Grand Theft Auto, like the girl in Grand Theft Auto. I was just which
they want him appointed. So
I'd like to get back to Brett Kavanaugh because it seems like this is a big case. But again, that would be an anecdotal story. Again, how does that prove the statistic that rape is encouraged or committed at large in the United States and condoned?
You're telling me that, like, if the highest, the Supreme Court, if we're gonna appoint somebody who participates in a devil's triangle and refers to it as devil's triangle.
Nah, but real talk though, chat, real talk though. Say you're an R-worder and you gotta pick. You're picking that. If you gonna steal some coochie, you stealing it from that. Like dead ass, yo. Maybe she just regretted it. I'm just trying to point out that if you're really fiending, you want demon time. You're like, oh, I got to. You're picking that. Just saying. Yeah, we were all thinking it. I'm not trying to victim blame. I'm just trying to imagine what it's like to be an R-worder. That's all. Look, if you really like, this is what you're settling with. If you're gonna take coochie, you gonna take that. But I want to hear her story.
And refers to it as a devil's triangle. You're telling me that that's not the standard of what is good and what is right?
So, can I answer your question?
Yeah, you can answer my question.
So if I'm to answer the question on Brett Kavanaugh and Dr. Christine Ford or any of the other allegations coming forward from Michael Avenatti.
In Grand Theft Auto, in the game Grand Theft Auto 5.
represents actually the other lady who accused him of gang rape as well. That's separate again from the evidence. It's about 1 in 1,900 women are raped in the United States according to the FBI. It's about 1 in 1,000 for college students. If you include all sexual assault according to the Department of Justice or Bureau of Justice, it's about 1 in 52 of all sex. That includes, playing grab ass. With Brett Kavanaugh, it's interesting that you mentioned a percentage. What evidence has been presented?
It's a bunch of...
Place.
What do you mean by place?
Where did it happen?
Where did it happen? I don't freaking know. I wasn't at his high school.
When?
It was back when he was in high
In GTA.
school, like lower age.
General.
Yeah.
Okay.
General.
Who?
It's these. If you're familiar with Miss Ford, she has come forward, and then I believe 1 or 2 other women have come forward and said this, but Ford is definitely the
No, she brought forward
forerunner.
witnesses, all of whom could not corroborate her story. Somewhat, they outright refuted it.
I mean, like this woman
again,
is
my
willing
standard-
she's actually willing to undergo intense FBI investigations. She has had no resistance to that, but he has actually denied over and over. He keeps saying he doesn't want it, and now they're giving him like a little special FBI investigation. I think this is something you should look into personally.
None of what you've just said is correct. Does the word hubris mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Thank you.
The fact that did you really think that I didn't know who Brett Kavanaugh was?
I really didn't, honestly. At this point, like, I'm unsure what you actually know.
Right. Yeah. The whole reason was I was hoping for you to sit down.
Chat, pulls up in GTA.
And you see now, if you go back, every single thing I told you I didn't know, because I wanted you to explain to me. You've explained nothing. You've presented no evidence or data. The only time you've addressed evidence or data is saying that it's bullshit to use your words and it doesn't matter. The amount of rapes matter. The conviction rates matter. What we do with rapists matters. And when you come out and you say we live in a rape culture, and you compare Dr. Christine Ford's allegations, let's say we have no idea whether they're true or not. Zero evidence whatsoever from 35 years ago. You can't run an investigation whether who, what, when, where, or why. We have none of it. To then use that as a springboard to say that we live in a rape culture, I think is intellectually disingenuous, and I think it does a great disservice to people who've actually been the victim of a horrible crime.
Yeah,
Chat, you're part of the problem now? We all going down. We all going down together in GTA, because I'm just talking about the game of GTA. Like, if you would 82% no. I don't know which answer is worse, but in GTA.
I'm aware because I've been a victim to that crime, and as you say, like, you haven't. And like you said, you didn't know what a uniform crime report is, and so maybe if you...
I also said I didn't know who Brett Kavanaugh was.
So, I mean, maybe you do know what that is, so then how can you sit here and tell me that...
How can you sit here...
That this is all, like, these statistics are all 100% correct.
No.
And who the hell let
Is she about to cry?
you back on this campus?
What is wrong with
It's a public sidewalk.
So nobody invited you here?
Who needs to get invited to a sidewalk?
Officers, if nobody invited him here, can we ask him to leave this campus?
She's gonna call the cops for him being on the sidewalk. This bitch can't hold it together, bro.
Is this being handled? You're a hero? Who the f*** said that? Raise your hand! Raise your hand if you're so f***ing proud of it! Have you ever been raped?
No.
Then don't say Then shut the f*** up!
Let me ask you this: have you ever had your house under threat?
So you can only talk about R word if you've been R worded, bro? In GTA, of course.
Bomb threat? You ever had the FBI at your house have to actually circle your house and have armed guards? So the point is, we all have individual experiences, but that does not change the fact of the matter that we do not encourage a rape culture in the United States. Rape is a horrible crime. Let's use Brett Kavanaugh as an example because you brought him up. This is really important. First off, what happened to you? I don't know the story. I don't want you to get into personal details if you're uncomfortable. Horrible, terrible. If that happened, I can't say that it has.
Natas, don't stop doing these donos, bro. They're not helping me beat the allegations. He said in GTA she'd be the type that you run over after the... Bro! What the f...
Because I'm not allowed to...
Oh, yeah, of course. It probably hasn't.
Well,
so.
no, legally I can't accuse a man of something if he has not been convicted of a crime. I believe you, though. I believe you. I'm really sorry.
You're such a good person.
I'm really
God.
sorry that happened to you. But a good example with Brett Kavanaugh.
Okay, you're yelling to everybody, I was all like, how do you want anyone, and then you said, I'm sorry, and you're like, oh, you're so sorry about it, thank you. Like, do you want your life to be miserable or not?
Brett Kavanaugh did all of the things that he accused them of. For example, a triangle, gang rape, if he raped people, cocked his head back and left, I say that castrate him and give him life. But if it's not true,
Chad, I'm thinking about it. This clip is not gonna. This is not gonna help my case, huh? That's just gonna go on TikTok. That's just gonna be on Twitter and GTA. That was. Fuck it though. We ball.
I feel probably worse for him than any man I can think of in recent memory. The only difference between the two is castrate the man versus empathy is the truth. And I think with all of these arguments,
But
with
so
all
you're
these
just saying
conversations,
this. You
we're
don't have
trying
the
to
evidence
seek-
either.
We're trying to seek the truth. I do have
Yeah,
some
but like we
evidence.
don't have the truth, so how can you just say that?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna have to interrupt just a minute.
That's a
okay?
good question.
That would be
That's a good
awesome.
question.
But like, why is he allowed on our campus if this isn't even like an
Are
organized
you
event?
part of this?
No, I am not part of this event.
Okay, so you're free to go anytime. You don't have to actually. be
Yeah, I know, but if he's gonna sit here and say that rape culture is a myth, then
Freedom of speech.
somebody needs to sit here and say.
We're gonna deal with that.
The clip's already up on Twitter. Fuck!
But you're not helping the situation by adding to it. So adding him, no, it's
By
crazy.
adding to it, I added to rape culture
I
by
believe that
getting
Officer,
raped.
whatever you need us to do.
Sure we
You're
keep
not
things-
mad.
I understand.
So if I called you and said somebody raped me, you wouldn't be mad?
But that's
Well,
not
you
what's
just
happening.
twisted my words, and I didn't say that.
Officer, what
Officer,
is
we
it?
want to
My
work
name's
with you.
Bucklew, and I
Whatever.
did not. I did.
You need
I
to
did
make
not say I didn't have that.
I've been raped on your campus,
Yeah,
sir.
well, and I'm sorry for that. Did we take care of you?
No, sir, he's still walking around on this campus.
So why don't you?
Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get some order here, and if you're not willing to have to be a part of this, then you're free to leave.
Well,
Okay?
if no one else is going to stand up for it, then I'm going to stand up for it.
Then you're okay staying here. 'Cause I just want to make sure he's not doing anything to you, harming you.
No, I'm
okay?
not, officer.
All right.
So we can continue the conversation if you like, or anyone else. Let's move forward.
I actually have class to get to, but
Okay.
you know what? I hope you enjoy this, and I hope that you never f***ing get raped because it's horrible.
I hope so as
And
well. I
rape
hope- and I
culture
hope that-
exists, and you're telling me 1 in 1,000? I can tell you that's bullshit.
1 in 1,900.
Do you see 1,900 people standing here? I can guarantee you, multiple people right here have been raped, and this is not 1,900 people. So,
How can you guarantee that?
and if anybody needs TCUPD because they've been raped, good luck, because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Film it if you want, post it if you want. I introduced.
Like really, bro. Imagine how annoying it would be, like if you were really down on it. Like she's like, oh God, ugh, I don't even want to anymore. Yikes. Nah, no. And she's like, no, please don't. No. And now you're the one getting, oh no, culture.
Myself to this man, and this man is saying 1 in 1,900? 1,900?
According to the FBI, yeah.
According to the FBI, 1 in 9.
According to the FBI, someone you wish you would never. I don't even want to anymore. You know what? I was going to, but your voice, ma'am, you really got to work on that. I was gonna tie you up. I was gonna leave you in a ditch, but I can't even get. I'm soft. Nothing in GTA, in the game Grand Theft Auto 5, my favorite video game of all time.
1,900 people have been raped. I can guarantee that I am not the only one standing here that's been raped. And we are not 1,900.
And we are 1,900! We are thousands! Exactly!
So thank you. And thank you. And I hope you get the hell off our campus.
I hope you get the hell off our campus! In the video game Grand Theft Auto 5 that came out in 2013 by my favorite video game company, Rockstar.
fine. What's your name, sir?
Welcome back. I'm Nick.
Nick. Nice to meet you, Nick.
How you doing? I gotta say, I kind of like your podcast. I'm on the other side, but
Okay.
I like watching every once in a while. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know how familiar you are with this, but it seems like you disagree with the position. I believe that rape culture, again, is a
Okay, I'm watching another one of these. Why do they sound like 1900? You should never joke about it. Oh God. Oh God. Fuck off. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. I want to watch more of these, bro.
That's it.
Your job?